Today I want to speak about one of my favorite epic metal bands of today, and I'm speaking about Grand Magus from Sweden, from Stockholm of Sweden. These guys, they are one of the modern epic metal bands, and if we're speaking about epic metal, we have to be careful because epic metal is a very special kind of metal. It's not exactly power metal, it's not exactly heavy metal. Some bands they have some power metal elements, other bands they have some heavy metal elements, other bands heavy doom metal elements or doom metal elements, and some bands of epic metal they have black metal elements. But most of them they are epic, and they're not speaking about only the concept or the lyrics. I'm speaking about the music. Maybe in Greece, metalheads from Greece they understand this even better, or some European from other European countries, because we know exactly what is exactly epic metal. Bands like Manowar, Virgin Steel, Manila Road, Omen, Sirith Uncle, this style of bands they started the style of epic metal. So Grand Magus, they are one of the bands that they are not so old, but they are not also so new. Even more, some bands of today, like Eternal Champion, like Visigoth, they say that one of the most important influence of them, they were also Grand Magus, and I think that Grand Magus, together also with the Greek band Battle Row, they are of these epic metal bands that came in the scene in the years of 2010, something like that, and they make the big change inside the epic metal scene. So, Grand Magus, they started in 1996, but then they had another name. They were under the name Smack, and it was a power trio band from three guys. In the vocals and the guitarist was a JB, Jane Christopherson. He was also the singer of Cardinal Funk and also the singer of Spiritual Beggars from 2002 until 2010. And together with Matt Fox Skinner, the bassist of the band, and together with Iggy was in the drums in these years, and he was in the drums until 1998 under the name Smack. In 1999 they changed the name to Grand Magus. Then they took another drummer by the name Frederick Trise Liefrenthal, something like that, maybe I'm not preferred it well. Frederick Trise, he was in the band until 2006, and then came another drummer, the third drummer of them, Sebastian Cipolla, if I'm say his name well, by the name Seb, and he was in the band until 2012, and afterwards came the fourth drummer of them, Ludwig Lude Witt, from 2012 until now. So, maybe the band was started by the name Smack in 1996, but their first album came out only in 2001. And in the first two albums of them, they were not exactly epic metal. In the first album of them, they played stoner, doom heavy metal. In the second album of them, they played heavy doom with some epic metal elements, but only from the third album of them, they became epic metal with doom elements inside their music. And the doom elements from the fourth, fifth album, they became even less. So, let's start to make a worst to best about their 9 studio albums of them until now. In the ninth place, the last place, I will put their debut album, Grand Magus of 2001, and also this album is not bad, but is not epic metal, is only heavy doom stoner metal. In the way like Orange Goblin, like from the United Kingdom, like the Sword, like this style of stoner bands. and also with some southern rock elements in their music. And not bad album, but not epic metal at all. In the 8th place, I will put their 8th album of them, Sword Songs of 2016. This is an epic metal album, but I think it's a little bit not so great like the other albums of them. So for this reason, I put this in this place. The cover art is great, but unfortunately, I'm not so connected with this album. In the 7th place, I will put their second album of 2003, their second album, Monument. Here, they are not so stoner, they're even more heavy doom metal with Black Sabbath also influences. But some epic metal elements, they're starting here to be even more clear, but we will see the big change only from the 3rd album and afterwards. But also it's a good album as a heavy doom. Now, in the 6th place, for me, will come their last album until now, Wolf God of 2019, their 9th album of them, that I prefer it a little bit more from Sword Songs. The cover art is not so great. Also, the wolf is one of their mascot of them. You can see here their mascot. We will see also in other albums. Now, in the 5th place, their 7th album, Triumph and Power of 2014, also with a very great cover art. This is a very good album also. I like it, but for me, there are 4 other albums that will come now. They are the best of them. So in the 4th place for me will come the 6th album of them of 2012, and speaking about The Hunt. This is a great album. Unfortunately, many people they don't know that so much. Also the mascot of them, you can see here. Also the song The Hunt is one of the best of them. This is a very good album. In the 3rd place, their 3rd album of 2005, and here they make the big change. They made the big change. Here they became epic metal with doom metal elements, but this is epic metal. The big change came here also from the first album until the 4th album of them. They came out from the Rise Above of Dorian of Cathedral. But here you can find the big change. Here they became officially an epic metal band. Great album. This is the first also Grand Magus album that I listened. Now, in the 2nd place, for me will come one of the best album of them, maybe the most favorite by many fans, and I'm speaking about their 5th album of 2010, Hammer of the North. Also one of the best cover arts of them. It's a little bit more like Swedish black metal, melodic Swedish black metal, the cover art. But this is a great album. You can see also the mascot of them. The Jury, Hammer of the North. Also, most of the songs here, they are so great. But if you understand, in the 1st place I will put their 4th album of them and the last of Rise Above of 2008, Iron Wheel. Iron Wheel for me will be their best album, or maybe the most favorite album of them, with songs like Iron Wheel, and a great album from all the aspects. So this is about Grand Magus from Sweden, one of the best modern epic metal bands, and they are epic metal with some doom elements, with some heavy metal elements, but they are great. And let's see what will be with their next albums of them from Jerusalem and from Israel. Stay metal and stay heavy.